This Coulson document is what you would call today a really wonderful jury point. And that means it's something that is of limited forensic value, but would play like a dream in front of any jury in any courtroom in the world. Does it actually help us? The first question it seems you've got to ask is, why did he write it? Why did he write this, this retraction, this anti-confession? I don't know the answer to that, but what I'd like to know is, was there any material advantage in it for him or his family, for example? Would there be any pensions that would follow from a finding of not guilty, or if his company had thought he had been involved in this, would there have been consequences, negative consequences for him and his family? It's also important to note from this document, it seems that he doesn't know he's going to be killed. He assumes he's going to be killed. He says, but for all I know, I think is the phrase, I'm going to be killed. So it may be that he thinks there's a small chance I'm going to be being held prisoner here for some time. I want to get my case back to England as fast as I can so that someone might be able to come in to intervene. Chances of that, he must have known, were fleetingly small. But in a case of desperation, he's got nothing to lose. Why not have a crack? Could well be that what he was trying to do was get revenge on the Dutch. He wanted them to suffer for his death, and he thought if he wrote this letter back to England, or this note, that would give him some mechanism, the only mechanism he had for achieving some kind of retribution for his failed plot. If I was going to try and attack this document, I would say you've got someone who signed a sworn confession. He's then thought better of it and retracted it. He's clearly someone who can't be relied on. His word can't be relied on. He swore it one way, he swore it the other way. It was in his interests to write this document, not only so that people in England would maintain their respect for him, but also to undermine the Dutch, who legitimately found out about his perfidy, and that it's impossible to give weight to this. Of course, your heart would go out to the man who wrote this document, because he knew he was probably going to die. But you can't rely on the truth of this document, because it's written by a man in desperate straits, trying to sway public opinion as best as he could in the immediate circumstances for his death.